Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome back to FMTB. In the last episode, you saw us win quite convincingly against Peterborough under 21s. That's who it was. Sorry, I completely forgot then because we have had another match since. Played against Dulwich Hamlet, and we won 5-1. We actually went 1-0 down in this game very early on. Came back to win 5-1. 2 goals from Mark Irvine, 2 goals from John Paul Kissock, and a goal from Yemi Odebaid, which means he's now scored 5 goals in 3 pre-season matches, which is very, very impressive. You see I accidentally skipped a couple of screens ahead. We have our first home game of the season, our first home league game of the season, I should say, against Staines. And you can also see we have this new tactic. It's 4-2-3-1. Those of you familiar with my series on Football Manager, you'll know this tactic very, very well. It's basically the same. We've got the complete wing-backs, we've got the wingers, trequartista, complete forward. Now this is where things change. We have a roaming playmaker here, and here we have just a normal central midfielder set to attack. I haven't changed the defenders at all, the 2 centre-backs, and the keeper is a sweeper keeper. And we have a couple of injuries. Lee Hills is out for a couple of weeks. It did say 2 to 3 weeks, it now says 7 to 11 days, so that's kind of good news for us, I suppose. So that means we're going to have to put Driver in at left back. We have got Johnson in on loan, but not for the season, or for 6 months, or even for 5 months. We've only got him for 3 months because of the whole long-term loans per season thing. But we are going to put him into the team. He's going to start there. We're going to have to keep getting him in on 3-month loans, basically, if we want to keep him for the season. Now, Teddy Ngoy, I like him. He's a good centre-back, so I think we're actually going to have to try and sign him. See if I can get him in on a part-time deal. There you go, he's happy with that. It's probably going to put us into a bit of bankruptcy, but it does mean for now, though, we're going to have to play without him. So I'm going to put Lorraine in, just for the experience. And the rest of the team, I'm pretty happy with, actually. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clear the subs and ask my assistant to pick them, because he does a better job of it than I do. You see he's chosen Atkins, Sankofa, Torres, Odebaid and Arissa. So we pretty much have a player in every position. Although we are a bit light in the defensive areas. So I might... can I change? Yeah, I can take Rissa out. I can put Ngussa in. That'll do. Okay, let's get to it. First game of the season, boys and girls. First game of the season. There's their team. Players to look out for. Not many, really. Callum Willock is the only one that really springs out to me. Elliot Buchanan as well, I suppose. But Willock is another ex-Stevenage player, so I have seen him play live. I know what he's about. Apart from that, I think we're okay. We should play well in this game. If we play like we did against Dulwich, we'll play very well. And we didn't do that against Dulwich. That's for sure. We did not do that. I expect to see better than to give it the ball away like that so early on in the match. Right. One thing I wish they'd actually have on this game, and it's a small pet peeve, I admit, but it does annoy me, is this league table here. They should have it so that it automatically snaps to your team. Because at the moment, every single match I have to scroll down to find where my team are. It should just snap to it automatically. But what other teams are you going to be looking at apart from your own? It's a bit ridiculous in that sense. Right, we have a corner which Kissock is going to swing in. He went near post. Oh, I forgot to set up set pieces for this tactic. That might be a problem. Although I scored from a corner in the last game, so maybe it's not that much of a problem. We'll see. Spiller's not holding onto the ball as comfortably as he was in the last match either. Irvine had a man of the match performance in the last game. He scored twice and he set up 2 as well. So I was very pleased with his performances. It's first game for us and he has a part in 4 goals. Very, very impressed with him. I'm surprised Spiller wasn't pulled up for a foul there, actually. He looked like he caught his man. Looks like he's trying to catch his man again. He does delay the counter-attack though, so I'll give him credit for that. There's, who have we got right back? Cadmore, leaving his man unguarded. And now he's left his man unguarded again, and he doesn't even stop the cross from coming in. And we nearly go 1-0 down because of that. Although we are now on the counter-attack, so if Kissock gets a decent ball away here, finds Deering, round the corner to Irvine. Let's see if he can repeat his performance again. Takes it out wide. Good cross to the near post. Well cleared by the defender in the end. We get another corner. Can't complain at that, I suppose. Kissock delivers it in again. Headed away at near post. Should always beat your first man. Should always beat your first man. Little family disturbance going on in the background. Sorry about that if you could hear that, guys. I should really shut my door. Let me do that. There we go. That should solve that problem. Until someone comes and opens my door. Right, so we're still 0-0. Not had that many chances. 8 shots, 1 on target. Needs to do better than that, really. Ooh, and just as I say that, Irvine hits the bar. That was a much better corner from Kissock. Maybe it was just a case of he was trying to find his range. We are playing with the largest pitch allowed at the moment. Huge pitch. It's something like 116... Is it meters or yards? I can't remember now. It's one of those two. I mean, 116 meters is quite long, so I think it's yards. 116 yards by about, I think it's 78 yards wide, which is fairly big for a team in this league. But I like having big pitches because it means you can move the ball around and tire out the opposition a lot quicker. It means there's more space as well. You can get the ball into the box easier. That was really poor from Willock. Not that I'm going to complain because it benefits us. So yeah, I like big pitches. I do like big pitches. And we're going to have to use every single square inch of it now because it's half time and we are still 0-0. And Danny Mills is not having a very good game. So what I am going to do is bring on Oderbade up front for the second half. See if he changes our fortunes at all. There's Johnson doing what I like Johnson to do. He's going to have to do it again though because that was a really, really poor header from Casabella. Oh dear. Well, credit kind of where it's due. That wasn't a bad goal from Josh Eakin. However, really poor defending from Casabella to head it straight out to him in the first place. The little 1-2 with Buchanan, no one closed him down, and he's just rifled that into the back of the net. Not really a lot that Gune could do about that. He did try and dive for it, just couldn't get near it. It means we got to step things up at the other end of the pitch though. We got to try and get back into this. That's not a good way to do it, letting your man run in behind like that. Theo Fanous running through. There's Eakin again. Don't let him shoot. Oh my god. 2-0. I might have to tinker with the whole closing down thing. Try and get them to close him down a little bit quicker. That's a lot of space that he's got on the edge of our box there to get that shot away. Very, very poor. Very poor. And he's done it twice now. You'd think after the first time we'd have learned, but apparently not. Right, another sub. Sankofa's coming on. Driver's going off. That's all I can do for that really. And Torres is going to come on. And Spiller is going off. Bringing on the big guns now. There's a ball over the top. Yemi running onto it. I think it's the first time he's actually got the ball in this game that I've seen. Has a little shot. Oof. Not really challenging the keeper there. As it said at the bottom, he did so well until the finish. There's our 2 subs. We have just over 10 minutes to try and save this match. Now it's just under 10 minutes to try and save this match. Torres with the header. Too much space in that midfield area. I'm definitely going to have to change what we've got going on there. I was experimenting with a sort of sitting deep tactic, but I think they're sitting too deep and they're not closing down enough. So we're going to have to change that. That was a poor ball from Sankofa. Weak foot or not, there's no excuse for that. There's Buchanan. Good challenge that time from Casabella, and now Kissick with the chance to get the ball forward. It's been a long time since Irvine had the ball, and he's got a bit of space out there on that right hand side. See if Yemi can find him. Can. Not a very good pass. There's Kissick. Good save from the keeper. And it's cleared out for a throw-in. Another corner. Kissick again. No, Deering, sorry, this time to swing it in. Oh, yes! Paul Lorraine. What a header that was. That was fantastic. Near post run. Whipped in cross from Deering. That's a great header from Lorraine. Came off the keeper, so maybe it's an own goal. But the power on the header was there. And I think that was Yemi who was on the back post. Could have easily headed it in himself if the keeper had missed it. Well, 2-1 does look better than 2-0, but it is still a defeat. So we are going to have to work on that and improve for the next game. I can't remember off the top of my head who we've got in the next game. I know we've got Hemel Hempstead in the third game of the season. I need to check who we've got in the next match. That is a 2-1 defeat. So, yes, changes must be made. I'll have another little tinker with the tactics, and I'll try and get it so that we've got set pieces set up as well. But until then, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I will see you soon.